Alrighty guys, officially bang time. See what we can do. Alrighty guys, so I'm going to give you a little bit of a rundown of what happened. So the birds were still kind of high this morning. They weren't like they were the last 2 days, to where it would only have been, if I wasn't down on the river the first day and up here, it would only been maybe a 40-yard shot, and it was like 40 yards when I was up here yesterday. They were probably at, I would say, 60 yards, and you guys couldn't see it because I was expecting them to come lower, and if they would have, I would have got it on camera. But I had to wait until they were directly above my head, as close as they could be to me, until I could start shooting. And that's where I felt comfortable I could down birds. And I did, don't get me wrong. My first shot I completely whiffed. I think I shot in between two. And then my second shot, I hit a bird, and I thought I was going down. And my third shot, I stone cold clocked a freaking honker, and he landed right down there. And I looked to see where the first one that I hit went, and it actually sailed down onto the river with a broken wingtip. And I was hoping the camera would reassure me on which wingtip it was, because I can't remember. I want to say it was the left one, because the river's to my left. If I would have hit the goose on the right wingtip, I think it would have veered him off the river, compared to where if I hit him with the left, the river bends, and I think it would have been easier for him to just soar down onto the river. And I looked for this bird. I got Onyx hunting maps on my phone, and I'll show you guys my track time looking for this bird. But I looked for that bird for an hour and 23 minutes. And that doesn't even include all of it, because I thought I found a feather in the woods, and I mean, I don't know if it just came off me when I grabbed the first bird real quick to do a quick band check off camera, and he didn't have one. And I don't know if I got some feathers on me and they came off. I don't know if I had them on my gun from moving stuff around. I had a couple on my fishing pole. I know that, because I wanted, if he landed in the river, I want to be able to get him out of it without having to go for a swim. So I looked for him over there for probably a good hour and 20 minutes there. And I was starting to walk out, I heard a goose. Well, I got on the old goose call, and I heard him just a couple times, and all of a sudden it shut up. And I heard him one more time, I'm like, man, I don't think he's moved, I think he's been on the river. And I'm like, well, it's definitely sounded like a single. So I'm like, well, I either just had one single hear my call and land up on the river further upstream, or two, my wounded bird somehow swam upriver when and I could see it happening, because when I took off, I never bothered to look upriver when I checked, because I thought with the way he was going, he was going to soar a lot farther. But if he didn't, and he swam upriver, and it's really thick along the edge, and I didn't see him, I never bothered to look up, I could see how he continued upstream. So, got back up on the railroad tracks, and I went real quick down here. I dropped off my fishing rod real quick, and I emptied something out of my pocket, I don't know. And I ran down to the river, and sure enough, there was just this lone goose. It actually wasn't too far. It was just right around a bend. And I got up to him, and by the time he saw me, I was probably 50 yards still, and I could only see pretty much his head and neck and just barely part of his back. And I had to shoot him twice for him to not be able to fly away, and then I put another one at like 30 yards on his head to finally finish him off. And I got up to him, I looked at him, and yeah, I shot at him 3 times, but I mean, to be a lone goose on the river, especially around here, I haven't even seen any geese on the river at all, so that's already odd, let alone being right up river close to where I thought I downed one. I mean, and he had a broken wingtip on his left wing, so I don't know. I got 2 birds. I got the one right here with my gun. See if you guys can see that right there. I'll go show you guys the other one here real quick. Alrighty guys, so here's the other bird. Put him down there, set this stuff down. But yeah, it wasn't a terrible hunt this morning, but I mean, I probably couldn't have really done anything better. I guess the only thing that I guess I could have regretted is I wish I would have shot at the one that soared again and I rather would have got one bird rather than possibly ending with like the way I did, if that was the same bird, because A, it spent a lot of time, and B, I hate letting a bird suffer. So, but yeah, that's gonna be a wrap for now. But oh, there was a dove. I kicked up some doves when I went after that goose. So dove and teal, I'm hoping turn out to be good down here. I had a couple good hunts down here for dove. I got a banded pigeon one night too. That was cool. But that was first banded thing other than a goose. But I mean, I guess it wasn't really a true band because it's just, I guess, somebody's pet. But I don't know. We'll see. There'll definitely be more to come. I'm just hoping that these birds aren't getting too gun shy. They're definitely not getting call shy so far. It's kind of hard really to get geese, that I've noticed anyway. It's kind of hard to get them call shy, but I don't know. There might be some flathead videos coming up here shortly. I got a great river right next to me. Me and a buddy already caught a 25-pounder along with some other small ones, and definitely catching quite a few channel cats. So I don't know. We'll see, but now I will see you guys.